With us,
Oh,
and we are live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 700.
oh yeah.
700. I need to have like that 300 sound in the background. Doom, doom, doom. Today is, what's today? Tuesday, April 13th, 2021, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we're here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10ish.
And today's top stories: Bitcoin's time has come. Time magazine to hold Bitcoin on balance sheet. Binance launches tradable stock tokens in Tesla. SEC approves Exodus wallet for Regulation A stock offering. DeFi's critical missing piece: credit scores. Microstrategy announces Bitcoin bonuses for board of directors instead of cash. And Miami nightclub accepts Bitcoin as nightlife cautiously returns. I would not say cautiously returns because for those who know Miami been cracking during
Hey, I've
COVID.
been back 3 times this year already.
With all those stories being said, Bitcoin Zay, what is going on with these prices?
Oh yeah, so a lot of
All-time high anywhere?
exuberance, all-time high. Anybody? A lot of people woke up this morning to Bitcoin at its all-time high of $62,706, up 3.5%. Ethereum at $2,229, up 3.25%. Binance going on a tear at $576, up 0.46%. Ripple going on a tear as well, up to $1.70, up 21%. I'm sure we're gonna hear from some Ripple shields today. Cardano at 139, up 5.93%. Polkadot at $41, up 1%. Uniswap coming in at number 8, $35.18, up 5%. Litecoin at number 9, $267, up 5.3%. And coming in at number 10, Stellar, moving up to 62 cents, up 4.7%. So again, Chainlink and Theta dropped out of the top 10. Now Stellar has. So that battle for the last spot is like the NBA playoff battle. Them last 2 spots, well, they keep switching back and forth. It was Theta last week, and then it was somebody else, Chainlink before that. So seeing a battle there, but everything's in the green.
There it is. There it is. And folks, you saw the title of the show. Feel free to call in today. If you want to call in, let us know. Bitcoin Zay is in the comment section. He's going to email you the link. That is right.
Yeah.
Come with your thoughts. Come with your compliments. Come with the smoke, people. Because today for episode 700, it is another exciting day. We have something else special going on. Today is our yearly, I guess we're going to call it our 100th unsubscribe day. That's right, people. We don't want you to hit that like, share. We don't want you to smash it. We want you to unsubscribe if you don't like us. If you don't like clicking on watching our faces every day and seeing this YouTube, don't complain. Don't send us an email. Do not comment. Simply unsubscribe. Click X. Get the fuck out. We want you to know that. We've been saying this since day one, but apparently for all our new viewers, somewhere along the line, we forgot to re-mention it. We don't care, people. We like coming on every day, Monday through Friday, to talk crypto because we like cryptocurrency. These are the conversations Bitcoin Zay and I have with each other, whether we would be on a live stream or not, almost on a daily basis. So this is just us doing it live for others to hear. But we don't care enough about your thoughts and opinions for you to keep coming back if you don't like us. So
yeah,
I want to say that with smiles on our faces. If you do not like us, please unsubscribe and get the fuck out. And remember,
get the fuck out.
Young 30-year-old men who got their own paper and done their own thing for many years now. This isn't like a year one thing. You've been seeing me in apartments in LA for how many years now doing this crypto show? Like,
Exactly.
come on, people. So we had to start the day off with that for episode 700. Either smash that like and stay and learn something, or don't say nothing, get your own money, do whatever you do, because we don't watch you anyway, and keep it pushing.
Yeah, this is the cleaning house show. So if you rock with us,
show.
You're gonna love it. But if you're one of those people that have an opinion, we again, like to echo King, we don't give a fuck. We are good without this show. But we love to do this. We love our people. We want to shout out to our fans. Shout out to the warriors.
Shout out to the real warriors out there.
Yeah. But if you got some smoke, or if you just want to say what's up, put your email in the chat. Put your email in the chat. I will email you the Zoom link. When you come into the Zoom link, hit on camera and make sure you have your audio working. All right. So we don't have to go through all that. So put your email in the chat as we go through the stories. I'll choose people, send them the Zoom link, and we'll go from there. Remember, your faces.
There it is, people. Listen, here's your day to call in. Again, compliment or complaint. And low key a couple years ago, where he's like, man, what if we just have some of our warriors call into the show? I was like, this seems like it can go really bad. But he was pushing. He said, whatever, we're going to do it. We are doing it. So that is right. If you love us, hate us, if you have thoughts, especially for all those Ripple people out there, please call in today and tell us why we're getting this thing wrong. Quick shout out to Money Dance, Patrick Walter, what up, though? Brandon G, Gene, Timothy Grigsby, and Oro, Erica K, Darnell. Hello, everyone. Smash that like and share. I'm glad you all know you're finding the comedy in this. You know, we over here messing because we love our crypto warriors. That is just for those couple of percentage. Oh, pull up to the show so we can do it live. All right.
Oh, yeah.
I see these emails starting to come in, Bitcoin Day. So as you start to get these folks to call in, definitely get Wendy Nichols. I hope she can call in live. Wendy's always here. Let's see. Hilarious. S1 Dub said, I didn't know Cam Newton was on the show today. People, that's the stuff we love. Talk your stuff. We love it. We love it. Yeah. S1 Dubs is a longtime crypto warrior. We don't take offense to these things. It's when you start talking about the other crazy stuff, we got to look at you sideways.
Oh, yeah.
All right, as Bitcoin Day gets this together, let's on sheet. Shout out to Time Magazine finally coming around.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Time Magazine.
Hey, I'm gonna start saying price points of when institutions came in. I don't want to hear the year.
Institutional fund manager Grayscale has partnered with acclaimed New York-based Time Magazine to has entered into the space, and they are the 33rd publicly traded company to hold Bitcoin on its balance sheet. I don't know why I always see the number 33 every day, but that's crazy. So, and then you know, in my opinion, anytime a large organization like Time does it, especially in the journalism world, everybody's gonna copy. So this is great, because I'm sure there'll be other magazines that look
watch live because I'm at work. We'll want to make sure we shout you out for watching us at work. Thank you. From traditional shares, stock token can be fractionalized. We found that out the past year or two, as of course the traditional stock market took a page out of crypto, and it looks like as the stock token can be fractionalized into smaller, more affordable units, meaning that users can potentially benefit from capital returns on equities. Crypto exchange Binance decided to launch tradable stock tokens that aim to enable a wider section of the public to pocket capital returns on equities, including potential dividends, without having to purchase full traditional shares. And the first publicly tradable equity in the form of a Binance stock token will be Tesla, which of course had that price hover around $700. Now, to me, the even bigger story here is that, again, we love to say this because it's true, the war is won. We now have banks, institutions, traditional markets coming over to the crypto sector just to buy a share of a stock. Like, that's the change. Like, and what's crazy is this is where NASDAQ, this is where the banks, this is where, you know, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, venture capitalist funds, Goldman Sachs.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Oh my God, unbelievable. Yeah, you guys deserve everything. What you do for us is like not to be believed. Not to be believed.
Well, thank you for joining, Wendy, and everyone is telling us our live stream is buffering like crazy. That is YouTube out the blue. So, Wendy, what is your thoughts? So, as a trader, as a customer and investor, what are your thoughts on the traditional market, like Tesla tokens being traded on Binance? Is that something you'd be interested in, saying, hey, I can buy my Tesla, I can buy my AMC and my GameStop on Binance now?
For me, I would take your guidance. I'm serious. I get so much from what you all share. So if you guys think it's great, guess what? I'm in. You see what I'm saying? I'm serious. I'm serious. And I tell everybody that. Find out, get the information, go watch The Gentleman of Crypto. And this is 700. I can't even believe it. But absolutely, that's what I'm about. It's crazy.
Well, much appreciated, Wendy.
My favorite thing, gang.
There we go.
Gang. That's what I'm talking about.
And I'm a 63-year-old woman, honey. I'm in New York too, so you know how I feel.
Oh,
there we go, Wendy.
The regulations, boy, in New York. They try and get on you in New York, but we love it. Gang. We
terrible.
Thanks again for calling in, Wendy.
Thank you.
Cheers. All right, Bitcoin Day. Make sure you get some more folks on here if you can. When you all log on, try to change your email address. That is right, to make sure nobody's trying to fish you and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Hondos is saying there's no audio. I'm not sure what's going on with the audio, Hondos, but we can. Some folks can hear it. It's just buffering that's going on.
Yeah. I'm refreshing everything. The stream should be better now, but audio wise, I heard everything, so we should be good. But yeah, I've emailed 3 people so far. Wendy was the first to jump on. We got a few more that should be jumping on anytime now. So yeah, definitely. Appreciate
All
Wendy
right.
coming on. Gang is her favorite part. That's so funny to me. You know why?
I saw P-Man Van also just send his emails to try to get P-Man Van in here for sure. As you get those next people in here and loaded, if you can, Bitcoins, they want to talk about SEC approves Exodus wallet for Regulation A stock offering. That is right, people. You know, it was something that, you know, I talked about, I think about a month, 2 months ago. I can't remember what I was trying to trade on Exodus, but something was going on with the platform. You remember I made a whole big deal about it. I mentioned that something behind the scenes had to be going on because that's the only time exchanges in these platforms start to mess up is when something behind the scenes is going on. Either they're trying to make a play where they want to sell a piece of their company, start a partnership. They want to make more money. Usually when the exchanges or companies are trying to make more money, their platforms will jack up. The reason being, just so you know, I'm not just talking outside of my ears and this is just my suspected guess. No, the reason being is that most of these platforms don't have enough people into crypto that know what they're talking about. So they have to pull from support, which is why most platforms already do not have support for you because they don't have enough people they can trust to teach everything about crypto, show them everything about their platform, and then have them go out to the public as support, phone support, whatever, right? So whenever support starts lagging, hey, I traded this thing a day ago, it hasn't come through, it's 6 hours, it's taking a long time, something is wrong, then that means the exchange is up to no good behind the scenes. And again, I mentioned that with Exodus. I remember a few weeks ago, again, maybe or about a month and a half or so ago, it could have been Cardano or something. There was an issue going on in one of my trades. I kept thinking it was wrong. Of course, one of our warriors pointed it out that the Exodus went on to file with the SEC a regulation stock a offering. It's finally actually through. I saw it pop up on Exodus about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. 2742, the Exodus token ticker or whatever. I didn't know what it was at the time. I received my invite about 2 or 3 days ago from Exodus to actually begin purchasing that stock offering. But again, that's Exodus shares, which are now available for purchase through its wallet, people. That is right. You heard it right. If you've been on Exodus wallet lately, you may have seen that 2742. That is the share of Exodus wallet. Crypto wallet provider Exodus recently received the green light from the United States Securities and Exchange Commission to sell shares of its operation. You can read about it on Cointelegraph, but the bottom line is, again, this is going to be the Exodus shares common stock. As you can see here, the notes, it has it at a price of $27.42 per unit class for as little as a single share, or buyers can buy up to 2.7 million, some change of shares. I think what's important to note here, a couple things. As far as trading go, Exodus should not be your primary wallet or wallets in general. Exodus should not be your primary wallet. One more time, Exodus should not be your primary wallet. They're going public. I don't know what that means. Like, we haven't seen this in crypto. We're going to see it with Coinbase. And I already think as soon as Coinbase goes public, if you ever even Google search Coinbase, that data is going to come up on their end. So when you're talking about an actual wallet going public, Exodus wallet, if the exchange is going public, who knows what type of information they have, and they will be sharing with their board of directors who will want it because they want to monetize everything once you're public. So again, I wouldn't trust them for keeping the majority of your money or deep trading for my sake any longer. But on the flip side, on the business side, Exodus going public is very quiet right now. And not a lot of people even know what Exodus is. People knew what Coinbase was, which is why I got that offering. Now, a lot of people knew what Exodus was. So there is a strong possibility that 2742 price is severely undervalued, and that it will actually pump once it hits the market that first 90 days. I said Coinbase might dump. I think Exodus might actually pump because as soon as it does go public and more people find out about it, I think that price will pump. I think it's already undervalued because it is a good platform in exchange. If we're going to be looking at it as that, as a public one, it does work. It is pretty good from a public perception. But it's just not going to be for those hardcore crypto users any longer. Those are my thoughts.
Hey, this is actually pretty smart though, because even if Exodus isn't that good, they can live off the coattails of Coinbase. Like,
Exactly.
I mean, it's actually pretty smart. Good timing.
Share.
And then Kraken they're going IPO 2022. So again, this is this is a partnership long term, or I'm sorry, a stock offering long term that I think will increase in value overall, because as more exchanges IPO, this is going to be the norm, and then Exodus is going to look like the smartest people in the room. So, yeah, definitely. We got another caller in.
There we go. Next caller, Wendy Nichols. Thank you for the tip as well. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Oh yeah. So we got Rich. Rich, if you're there, go ahead and jump on, brother.
What's going on? Can y'all hear me?
What's up, Rich? How you doing, brother?
It's all good. The hottest voice in crypto, happy to talk with the smartest Black people in crypto. I love you guys' show, man. I was blessed to be able to speak with Bitcoin Zay and interview him once upon a time. It was great. Great guy. Y'all are truly the most underrated fundamental analysis crypto show on the web. That BitBoy dude, he should not be number one. Y'all should have them 700,000 subscribers that he got over there. But hey, I get it.
Appreciate that, Rich.
I get it. Love y'all to death, man. I'm gonna hop off and let somebody else jump on. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Hey, appreciate that, Rich. Hey, and shout out to BitBoy. I looked at that too at one point. I was like, how the hell he grow that quick? But you know what? I shout him out because he kept it real on one of his videos. He was like, hey, this is why crypto YouTubers don't like me, because he was like, all I do is talk about altcoins and I pump altcoins. He's like, I know it. I'm doing what y'all want me to do. So I give him props because he knows exactly what he's doing to get that volume, but it's working for him. So shout out to that channel.
Oh yeah,
man. Going on,
people? Yeah, what's up, brother? Let me unmute you first.
Thanks again, Rich, man. It was great having you on.
Thank you, brother.
What's going on, guys?
P-Man Van, what's the word? Thank you for joining.
I'm super happy to talk to the best crypto channel. Absolutely, 100%. I think I've been here since your first episode. I'm not sure.
I was just about to say, for those who don't know, P-Man Van has been a crypto warrior since being a crypto warrior. Has been a crypto warrior. All right, This is OG crypto status right here.
Yeah.
So with that said, P-Man, I would love to hear your thoughts. You gave us your thoughts and comments throughout the years. What are your thoughts on Exodus wallet going public? Is it something you like? I just saw, I think it was, I got to get the name. It may have been James Johnson. Oh, James Jetson said Coinbase is going public over $300 with all the hype. Exodus is going public at $27.42 for Class A shares with minimum hype. Do the math. What are your thoughts, P-Man Van, on Exodus public offering?
Well, I would say that in general, I think it's the beginning of all the crypto companies going public, a little bit like we saw with the internet bubble.
Yeah.
So I think that's the beginning of it. And I think that we'll see something similar, whereas anything related to crypto will pump like crazy on the stock market. Me personally, I'm going to stick with my Bitcoin. I'm going to stick with my crypto. And I don't think I'll partake in that stuff for now. I'll probably wait till the whole hype and bubble gets done, and then maybe I'll see what survives on the other side. You know?
I like that analysis, and I agree with that. I wasn't even thinking about that. What if this is the beginning of the .com bubble, as they kept saying crypto's in the bubble? What if this is actually happening as we speak, as these companies go public? You're right. That would be crazy to see, like literally in 2 more weeks, to somebody else cracking like, all right, we're going public too. Everybody like, all right. Guess
no, they've been hinting at it that they were going to go public.
Yeah, they're going 2022.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point.
So I think with the price of
here, I know you do a lot of great stuff.
Higher, you know.
I know you do a lot of great stuff on the musical side of the house. So if you have anything to plug, please feel free to. This is a new studio P-Man Van built. I haven't forgot.
Hustling, you know.
Give yourself a shout out. If you want to plug anything, please feel free to go ahead and do so, man. You've been here for forever.
Well, we just built a 400 square foot studio here pre-COVID, which hit us pretty hard when it hit. But there's 6 different partners here where we all have our own studios here. And there's a lot of talent here, people doing TV, ads, music, producing. And you can get us through either, we are on Facebook under Tous les jours, which is, we're in Montreal, so we've got a little French thing going on. And you can get me personally at petervanhoutflank.com. I know that last name is a little, it's a little complicated. It's a Belgian last name. What I'll do is, if you want, I'll put it in the chat. And people can reach me there, and we do. I've worked on over 400 different albums, producing and recording.
And I've heard some of the people, great music to drive to, chill out to. P-Man, I put it on Sunday when I'm just cleaning up the apartment. I still listen to some of the songs, man. So shout out to you.
Shout out to you, P-Man. Cheers,
all right,
brother.
Thanks for joining us, P-Man.
Thanks for having me on.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right, as Bitcoin Zay gets that next caller ready, Microstrategy is back in the news as Microstrategy announces Bitcoin bonuses for board directors instead of cash. I am hearing an echo, Bitcoin Zay.
Yeah, I just took them out. Yep.
Okay. But there we go. Microstrategy announces Bitcoin bonuses for board of directors instead of cash. Cash is out on the boardroom and Bitcoin is in, as Microstrategy announces it will pay director bonuses in Bitcoin instead of dollars. People, the flippening is happening. Like,
it's happening.
When you're talking about give me my money, and now people are like, no, give me my Bitcoin, like, and I want it now. That is what's happening. You're having Fortune 500 companies saying, hey, we're going to pay our executives C-suite levels. These are people with families. All right, they've been married for years, kids, and all of a sudden you're going to stop giving them their cash and give them Bitcoin. The flippening is happening. We're talking about Microstrategy paying its executives at the end of the year their bonuses in Bitcoin. That is crazy. Quick shout out to Keep Drumming. Thank you for the tip. Congrats on 700. Y'all boys, keep it going. You know we will. Jamal J, that's right. Shout out to the OG Warriors. Jamal J is another OG Warrior. Feel free to call in, Jamal J.
Yes, sir.
Bitcoin Zay, this is crazy. MicroStrategy says it's going to be giving bonuses in Bitcoin.
Hey, man, all I got to say is we told you so. I mean, at some point, people have to realize that Bitcoin is a better option instead of cash. And when people realize that, sorry.
I'll try to make it loud for you to get your cough out.
It's all good. It affects all facets of society. So not only are people getting paid wages, they'll get bonuses. People will start accepting Bitcoin for payment. And MicroStrategy at this point seems like all in. They just, of course, bought more Bitcoin. They have, I think, $2.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. Now they're going to give bonuses in it. Again, people, this is not going away. And I think MicroStrategy doubling down and going forward is great for the space, because at this point, every company will probably have to have a Bitcoin option for their bonuses, because people will ask about it. They'll either request it or they'll ask, and then businesses will have to have something. So glad to see it, definitely.
There we go. Sergeant Crypto, thank you for the tip. Much appreciated. And while we're on episode 700, I also want to give some quick shout outs to Alec G, Antonio, and of course, Crypto Q. Those three have been great in-house moderators for us since we got started. And as we turn this curve, we want to make sure we shout them out because they're going to continue to be on the team. Terry Young, B1, there we go. Shout out to you as well. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Cryptonomics said Bitcoin isn't a good form of payment. Won't be until tax code changes.
You know, I'm
correct. But again, It's also one of those things where I go back to, we have to push down on to these regulators. If it is taxed the way it's taxed, then Coinbase shouldn't be able to operate like in the green. Like, just, it doesn't make sense. You can't tax Bitcoin the way they say they're taxing Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and at the same time have a centralized exchange, because the tax burden they would have would be so incredibly high. So what I think is what's happening, I mean, clearly, it's clear as day, is individual retail investors are being taxed all these different ways on crypto. And if you actually nut up and create an exchange or something big enough, too big to fail, then they won't tax you. You'll just have to pay. I mean, really think about it. They're fining some of these companies $1 million, $1.6 million. You think or Coinbase got fined with $6 million from the CFTC or something like that? Let's say $6 million on the high end. After all their trading, all they're paying is $6 million. Like, come on. That's a great bet right there. That's a great bet. Maurice Thompson said, thoughts on cashing out old IRA for Bitcoin? Early withdrawal fees are crazy on your own hard-earned money, but Bitcoin long-term is going up. Not looking for financial advice, just opinion. So I think Bitcoin.
I cashed out my 401k, and all I asked myself was, is the price of Bitcoin going to be worth more in the future than it is now? Yes, That was it. I mean, they're gonna take a 20% haircut. Do you think Bitcoin's going up at least 20%? One thing I will say with the IRA too, it also depends on your situation, right? How old are you? How many? What's your family situation, right? Would that Roth IRA be your discretionary income still? I was 25, so
I was just about to say that. How big is your portfolio for your Roth? Like, I've been working for 20 something years. My Roth IRA is here, right? Same thing as Bitcoin's A. When I got rid of my Roth IRA, I was late 20s, so I only had been building it for a certain amount of years, so I didn't feel too bad about letting that thing go. But yeah, if you're somebody 40s, 50s, you didn't have that Roth IRA for a long time, that's more of a riskier move right now, because you're kind of giving up for show money for some more money, and that might not work out. You might get no money. All right, we know how that goes. So with that being said, I would say if you do cash out your Roth, only do it if you're in a position where it will be discretionary income, where you can say, I'm gonna cash this out. I'm gonna use some of that money back to pay off debt, whatever, get yourself in the clear period. And then with the extra money, you can say, all right, now I can go to Bitcoin. That's the way I did that. When I cashed mine out, I didn't have any debt. I didn't have to owe anybody. It was just going to go straight to a crypto. And if I knew if I lost it, then I was like, all right, whatever, I can recover. So those are my thoughts on that.
Oh, yeah.
Lisa Lee, thank you for the tip. Lisa Lee, feel free to send that email and get you here to call in as well. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
We do have another caller.
There we go. There we go. Jams Jetson, great point too. Said don't cash out the IRA, as you can roll over the IRA into self-funded Roth IRA and use it for custody on your Bitcoin. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh my goodness, just mute the mic, bro. Are you okay today? Everybody was in the comments making fun of you. I'm about to start with them.
Hey, I told you yesterday. That's why I couldn't get on, man. The allergy season, it just switched. Everything's killing me right now.
Low key, my allergies killed me last week though. So I know you're talking about a lot of people on the show. I kept pushing mute button because I had to keep wiping my nose and sneeze on the side. It was crazy. As you get this next caller in, I missed a story. So we're going to bring up this next story for these next couple of callers. I definitely want to hear you all's thoughts on this. DeFi's critical missing piece. Credit scores. People, who talked about this last week? Like, seriously, like, we got to point this out.
We got to point this out.
The crypto space been talking credit scores, period. Who has been telling you over and over again, credit don't matter. You can live without it. And there are ways to circumvent it. And as I say all those type of words, there's somebody over at Cointelegraph like, we're going to have this credit thing roll over. I get it. How do you have these high credit scores? I've had a high credit score, a low credit score, a high credit score again, a low credit score again. People, I've been all over. I get money, I let it go. All right. I'm terrible with it. But my point is that it is not needed in this space. And this is something that the space is actually, it looks to be beckoning for. Traditional finance is built not on collateral, but on reputation, and DeFi will grow by following suit. Before we get started, to me, this is the same story as the same people calling for regulation. Why can't we have regulators in the space? We want to mitigate risk. This is the same thing. We need credit scores. We need to mitigate risk. People, no. If you remember, the whole credit system itself was started off with some IOUs. And since then, we're $1.something trillion in debt. Even though we don't plan on paying it back. Like, I don't even know how it works anymore. I'm so lost in the sauce myself. But again, we're talking about the DeFi market. And this is a story on Cointelegraph, where it's saying that DeFi may need to go over toward the credit market. Traditional finance, from credit cards to dollars themselves, is largely backed by reputation and credit, not just assets. As individuals, we're assessed on our ability to repay a mortgage based on our credit history, not purely on the fact that we're already outright owners of real estate. Similarly, there are ways to access the capital strength of corporate and institutional borrowers. These reputation economies make up the majority of traditional financial system with which DeFi can and will compete. For one, I get it, people. I get the point of credit and the reputation behind it. But that's the problem right now. It just says it here. The majority of the traditional financial system is made up of reputation economies. No, there's only one reputation on crypto. You either have it or you don't.
But we don't. Yeah. It's collateral or shut up. What are you talking about? And you know, reputations, you know what happens with reputations? They start getting into all of the classism, racism, social stuff, where people say your reputation is based off this. Your business is no, collateral or shut up. That's how it should be. And it's not DeFi anymore when you throw in reputation. It's over. At that point, it's back to where we were. And if you have the collateral and you can get the money, you don't need KYC either. So, I mean, what they're saying is, yeah, KYC everything, AML everything. And on top of that, let's make sure that we have credit scores so we can, again, subjugate people to whatever amount of money they should, based off some arbitrary. I still can't tell you exactly what they use to get credit scores on 3 different credit, because some of them, if you pay it off early, that's a strike against you. If you pay monthly, but then you miss one, it's not a strike. But if you pay forever and then you miss 2 in a row, that's like it's arbitrary rules made up by people that need to go away anyway. So it should just be collateral anyway.
Yeah, and again, I want to make sure I clarify my statements, because I will be honest, I haven't explained how to do it fully on live, because it's not for me to explain fully on live, especially not a free class. When I talk about circumventing credit, even in the traditional system, but there are, like, people, you understand, if you're cash rich, if you're liquid, if you have capital, if you have businesses, if you own things, like I'm telling you, like, the credit thing is a myth. because at the end of the day, whenever you do business, you're doing business with that institution, you're doing business with that person, you're doing business with that business. So even if you have a bad credit score, if you can show them a bag of cash and you can show them liquidity, they can be like, oh, okay, wait, whoever you owed, you owed. And it looks like we just lost Bitcoin Zay. As I told you all, the buffering was caused by that internet or lack thereof down there in the South. But again, it is crazy seeing this. We're talking about the structure of on-chain credit scores, as you can see here. And it says here, they're talking about these key discoveries is revealing confidential information about the borrower. The credit score is computed in a secure enclave, a special, highly secure computer chip. The credit score, as well as proof of computation, is uploaded to the blockchain. The proof of computation is verified by the smart contract. Here's my thing. As much as I hate it and I don't want it to happen, honestly, let's be realistic. I think credit will happen. Third-party derivative markets, or as they call it, as they called it here, what they call it, a reputation economies. I think those are unavoidable. My thing though is, as they start this credit market in the crypto space, make sure they're basing it off your crypto scores or what you have in crypto assets, not off your traditional scores, because that is the way these companies will try to trick you into giving you their Bitcoin. They're going to say, oh, well, you owe us this amount of debt for Wells Fargo or Bank of America, whatever. You haven't had it. Fine. We'll take it in Bitcoin moving forward. We'll take it in crypto moving forward. No, that's their old system. Whatever y'all got over there is which I'll pay you back in whatever you wanted it in. This is the little funny money. But be cautious of that as they try to flip over. Bitcoin, I know we lost you for a minute, but you're working on getting some people to call in talking about DeFi credit. Should we have it or not?
Yeah, Jay Hardy's already in here. If they unmute and jump on, Jay Hardy.
Antonio's trying to call in too. Bitcoin.
Yeah, I'm here.
Antonio. All right, gotcha.
Hey Hardy, what's the word?
Yeah, I just want to shout y'all out, man. I've been a long time lurker. Like I just started leaving comments and stuff on YouTube this year, but I've been watching y'all for like some years now. So I just want to shout out to y'all. My brother actually put me on to y'all. I bought your book, and then he was like, oh yeah, that's Bitcoin Zay. I've been watching his YouTube channel for a while. So then I start watching y'all. I was like, that's crazy. It's a small world. But yeah, my brother, he raps. He go by 88 Nate. He made crypto music and stuff. So check him out when you get a chance. But I just want to shout y'all out, man. I love what y'all
doing. Shout him out one more time. What is it? 88
Shout
Nate?
him out again. 88 Nate.
88 Nate. It's 88 and 8.
88 Nate, crypto music coach. Shout out to 88 Nate.
Yeah, so go check them out. Yeah, I just want to shout y'all out, man. Y'all dope.
Keep doing that, appreciate Jay Hardy. Much love. Thank you.
Appreciate the support, brother. Appreciate the support, man.
All right. Hey, Bitcoin Zay, get Antonio on here too, because I would love to hear his thoughts on this as well.
Yeah, I already emailed him. Antonio,
okay,
check your email, Antonio.
Hey, people love that hat today, man. That Cam Newton hat you wearing. Everybody's saying it's fire.
It's my farmer's hat. I got to do some gardening later, so I got to make sure I'm all set.
What's even funny, people, we were just talking, we need to do like a 15-minute behind the scenes so you can see what we talk about before we go live. You all think it's hat funny. You guys see my face when I log on in the morning. I never know what Bitcoin Zay wearing, all right?
Hey, man, like I said, Uggs don't matter. Hats don't matter. Clothes don't matter, bro. Once you're in crypto, you do what you want.
Cryptonomics said crypto actually allowed me to cancel my credit cards when they wouldn't allow me to buy, when they wouldn't allow people to buy Bitcoin with the credit card. I dumped the credit cards. LOL. Thank you, crypto. There we go. There we go. Gervais Rice said LLC straight LOL. You know what's up, people. Sierra Van Axel said exactly the okie doke. Exactly. People, if you know it, you know it. Listen, think about this, people. Think about it this way. As an individual, or think about this, the nation state at first. As Bitcoin Zay gets his next caller, I want to talk about this credit and DeFi. The country of America, and not just us, many countries, we are in debt. We owe a lot of money, yet no one has came to collect. So if you're an individual and you're in debt and you owe a lot of money, this ain't the 1800s. Ain't nobody gonna come with a horse and a pistol drawn, folks. Like worst case scenario, you go to court. Answer them phone calls, do some hardship pay. You could drag that out another 30, 40 years. Like if they want to play that game, play the game, because the US and the US businesses do the same game, people. So you gotta understand how it works. You never under the gun. Don't worry, folks. All right. What's going on with the calls? Bitcoin Zay still waiting?
Yeah, still waiting on somebody to call in. But yeah, drop your email in again. make sure you can get on with your face if possible, so we can make sure we can see you. Drop your emails in here. I just sent 2 more out. Antonio's one of them. So yeah, hopefully we get somebody on soon. Definitely.
And listen, folks, today's calling isn't just for the compliments. We appreciate it. We want you to call in and tell us about where we're wrong at. We know we have you XRP folks lurking. Call in and tell us where we got it wrong at. Tell us where the one thing you don't like. We would love to hear it, unless it's the profanity or something. I hate when people, hey, if you guys could just make it a little bit nicer. Hey, we live in a cold world, all right?
Hey,
It's so cold in the D. It's so cold in the D.
Can't get a little piece. It's all niggas mine.
All right. Let's see. Terry Lee STO said Bitcoin is the base layer for settlements. Settlement today takes about 3 to 5 business days using the SWIFT system. Bitcoin settles within an hour and is audited every 10 minutes. Boom. Antonio, originally from the UK, somewhere on the island somewhere these days, though. Listen, folks, got to give a big shout out to Antonio, one of our original crypto OG warriors as well. Antonio been with us since the I Go Live days. Some of you have no clue what that even is. That was a third-party app that was paying me to stream on there. Antonio was live back in the day on that. So, of course, Antonio, what are your thoughts on this DeFi's missing piece? Do we need credit scores? What are your thoughts on credit and crypto?
So firstly, I wanted to say congratulations. We want to change that 9,000 times that by 700. That's the subscribers you guys should be at because you've been killing it. And then also in terms of this story, man, it's great to see because honestly, like I'm done with the traditional finance system. As you know, like I'm full crypto. I don't fuck with credit scores. I don't like none of that. It just holds people back. It just enslaves people into the system. So it's great to see that we're getting to a point now where crypto is able to just give people loans. Yeah, it's great to see.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
And anything you want to plug, Antonio? What are you working on right now?
Nothing specific to plug. I mean, I guess if anyone's new here, they want to see crypto content, then they can check out the content I'm putting out of Crypto Maniacs. But yeah, like I said before, man, congrats, guys.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, Antonio consistently has the best social media stuff I've seen for anybody in crypto. All of the posts, all the different the charts and everything he drops, all the videos every day. Definitely check out Crypto Maniac. Shout out to you, Antonio. And he's also the designer of this book cover back here.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Legendary already. Because like I said, if you're looking at maybe making it an NFT one day, I'll talk to you more, Antonio. People ask about it all the time.
That'd be
great. Yeah, I think
that would
definitely be great. Hey, we'll start the bidding at 25K and get rolling.
Minimum.
As always, appreciate it, Antonio. Thanks for calling in. You know we appreciate you, man.
For sure. See you guys later.
Oh yeah.
Hey, and as always, folks, if you ever hear Antonio from the UK, that's what we're talking about. That's our main man, one of our main moderators here. He takes care of us here at the Gym in the Crypto. Sergeant Crypto, thanks you for the tip. Sergeant Crypto said, "Debt, what's that? Trump didn't pay his. Why should I pay mine? I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman." Listen,
exactly.
It's crazy because, and this is why I want to talk about credit scores, people. It is real and they are important, right? I'm not saying to stiff anybody. Like you should not be paying what you owe, right? But bad business does happen on the institutional side too. We know that. I've done. You passed me this thing virtually. I've done bad business with PayPal, where a crypto scammer essentially did like a chargeback on me. And PayPal was like, nah, like we ain't in it type of deal. So it's one of those things. Well, what happens when institutions don't want to get involved, and then they try to charge your account or to mess with your credit, and you have no recourse to fight because you don't have money for lawyers and attorneys and all this crazy stuff. So I'm not saying to stiff your bills. I am just saying that if you feel hopeless, if you're in one of those positions, which we know a lot of people in different communities are, where you're just like, hey, I cannot pay back all this credit, is too heavy of a burden. Just know it is more of a mental burden than it actually is a physical burden. Start thinking of it like that, especially when you're talking about the crypto sector, not just the traditional sector itself. So put that out there. And yes, you are right. I just saw who said it. Andrew Ryan, your podcast hasn't been updated in 2 weeks. This is true. We need to update it, and we will get on that today. That is our fault for sure. Let's see. Cryptonomics said not a single transaction in Bitcoin can be reversed. You make a mistake, it's bye-bye crypto. However, there are ways to get the funds back in some cases, but much harder to settle disputes. Right. That is true.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. As we get the last couple of quick callers in, Bitcoin's there. You got anybody coming through?
Yeah, I sent out 2 emails. One was Eastside Tony, one was Les.
Les Square. I saw that.
Yeah, Les Square. Trying to see if they'll jump in. Because I've already sent the emails to them, so we'll see.
Perfect. Allison Thompson, thank you for the tip. Keep it coming. Keep on keeping, gentlemen. Thank you, Allison. I appreciate it. I can't talk. Again, yeah, I think this is going to be crazy. I will say this. If people are going to bring credit scores into crypto, whether they're going to be your traditional scores or the new ones, and again, I do think it's going to happen. I mean, I'm not naive. I hope it doesn't happen. It's going to happen, people. It is what it is. What I will say is be at the cusp of it. Right now, credit in crypto is not a real thing. It hasn't happened. No. So as these stories start to come out, as these conversations start to happen, especially if you have bad credit, people, especially if you have bad credit, insert yourself in the conversation, insert yourself to the forefront of this thing, and there may be a way to fix it, whether you know it or not. You could be one of these banks or capital management, whoever you owe your credit with, whoever you owe money to, call them up, like literally call them and be like, hey, they're trying, this is a new platform. They're trying to experiment with credit scores and crypto. Hey, what can you do with what I owe you if I decide to be the test dummy, the beta tester doing this for your company? I am telling you, little things like that actually work with big companies. Believe it or not, people, they will actually be like, all right, we got something set up for you. All right, we got a caller in. Antonio, what's going on?
Yo, Eastside Tony, what's up?
I'm getting back from Bank of America, man. My overdraft kicked in because I'm buying too much Bitcoin. They got 53 cents. That's all they got right now.
Hey, they got like 300 out of me right now. That's it.
Congratulations on the show, man. I just wanted to call in real quick and say,
appreciate it, boss.
Kill the week, man. Kill the week. We still got a couple more days. Happy new all-time high, guys.
Yes, sir.
Sure, appreciate you, Antonio.
Peace.
Oh, yeah.
See you guys in Miami.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, you know what? We're actually about to talk about Miami if you want to stay on for a quick second, huh?
Sure. I'm actually, like I said, I'm just driving back home. I'll be home in like 2 seconds. So go ahead.
All right, Miami nightclub accepts Bitcoin as nightlife cautiously returns. Are you down with restaurants and clubs accepting Bitcoin?
We going, Tony. We going to E1, man.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't spending my Bitcoin. I ain't trying to make no tax.
You said
right now I'm actually buying my foreman to get them to jump that little off the bridge right there. I'm buying them $1 worth of Bitcoin via Cash App just to get them to, you know what I mean, to get them in the game. And it's working, man. They see the number go up, technology, and then they just start buying.
Yep. Shout out to Eastside Tony. Thank you again. Much appreciated. And I'm with you on that Cash App thing. As I keep telling people, $1 here and there, people, it is crazy how it works.
Yeah, I mean, I get a $15 referral fee. Hell, it only costs me I get $14 to give them $1, and then I'm dumping it straight into Bitcoin. So,
woo.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's do it, Tony.
There we go. Thanks again for calling in, Eastside Tony. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you. Morpheus Mine. Yes, Morpheus Mine is another crypto warrior OG. Been on since 2017. I keep telling people about your book, Zay. They think I get a commission, but I tell them I want them to get this knowledge so they can stop complaining about jobs. There we go.
Exactly. Hey, if you want help, we give it to you. But if you're gonna complain, get out my face, please.
It's crazy too, Morpheus Mine. You even say that, and that's actually one of the reasons why. Not only, of course, you get tired of it. We gotta echo Bitcoin, Zay.
I muted him. Yeah.
Okay. That is one of the reasons why I initially kind of got tired about telling people about Bitcoin, is because they're like, all right, what are you getting out of it? And it's like, yo, I'm literally not getting anything out of it at all. And I think that's something that hasn't proliferated where people understand that yet. But as more people tell people about their favorite crypto project, about Bitcoin, about whether it's XRP, Cardano, Tron, whatever, right? When you start telling people, everyone is always like, all right, well, what do you have out of it? And no one works at any of these companies. Of course, no one works at or for Bitcoin. So it's crazy to see that we all have had that experience where everyone's looking at us like, well, what are you gaining from it? Everybody's like, nothing. We're just trying to get you on this new financial system so we can start using it, baby.
Yeah. It's like, I don't care if you join or not, but hey, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it now.
Boom. Dolphman Crypto, welcome. Thank you for the tip. I decided I'm coming to Bitcoin 2021. Need you to sign my book, Bitcoin in Black America, USA. There we go.
Gotcha. All right. I got you, brother. And Les is here.
Boom. What's going on, Les?
Hey. What's up, Jim? I'm at work, man. And I just wanted to be real quick, man. I appreciate what y'all doing, man. I got involved. I've been watching y'all for about 2 months now. I was watching some other guys. And man, they don't have nothing on y'all, man. Y'all start, man. And I just appreciate y'all. I watch y'all every time, man, when I'm at work. I work 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I try to sneak it in. Right now, I'm sneaking it in right now. You know, watching you guys, man. With y'all involved. Only thing I got to say is, oh, yeah.
Hey, well,
Oh,
appreciate it,
yeah.
Les.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Shout out to you, Les.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Hey, anytime y'all come to New Jersey, man, I need to know anywhere close around the area, New York, Philadelphia. No, man, I want to be there in the house. I just purchased your book too, so I appreciate that. God bless you, man. And as they always say, I'll see you over the top. God bless you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, thanks
See you
for
on the
calling
moon,
in,
brother.
Les.
Appreciate you, Les.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
And I will say, folks, you all calling in is super motivating. I'm over here thinking, I'm like, look, Zay, we got to cancel this 10-ish, 10 a.m., bro. All right. Listen, if you all are at work and you're giving us your time to listen to us when you're running around, then we will definitely make sure we're doing our job on this end. We'll do a better job. This is super motivating. I'm glad this is how we're doing this. So yeah, shout out to you all calling in. And also I want to shout out, if you see the type of people, the different people calling in, people, this is essentially the community. This is why we wanted to have this type of daily show. When we first started the show, when we first were doing business, we had a decision to either stick with the retail crowd or go with the credit crowd. Bitcoin Zay was all for the retail crowd. He was like, yo, I'm doing this for the community. I want to teach this long term. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was like, hey, I know corporate Jake in the credit folks, you're trying to get this quick money, but he would say the community is important. So it's very good to see the community actually calling in. I mean, it's not just people sitting on the high horse. It's people working. It's people who've been watching for years. It's people working on projects. So again, shout out to all our crypto warriors out there. And actually, yes, Lisa, call in affordable REI. Please set up your email. We would love to have you call in today. Legally avoid taxes with a self-directed 401k, easy to set up. And anonymous, I can't say that word today. Anonymously, I can't say it today. Anonymous, where you just have to self-report. Just be discreet about it. LOL. Thank you. That's again affordable REI. Thank you for that tip. Again, that's legally avoid taxes with a self-directed 401k. And anonymously, I still can't say it.
Anonymously.
Hey, what was that Patrice O'Neal joke about the restaurant banana? Somebody put a gun.
Yeah, he was like, somebody put a gun in my head and
spell it right now.
Spell restaurant.
Yeah.
Restaurant.
Rest.
Mama, I love you. I love you, mama.
Affordable REI, please call in if you have the time today. We would love to get you call in to plug everything you have going on as well. Joshua Duran said, you guys are good. I don't understand why you guys don't have 100,000 plus subs. You're better than a lot of other crypto channels to shilling that shill. I'm going to do my best to spread the word. Thank you. To answer that question, everybody always asks, we have done zero promotion of this channel for the most part. And that's because as we started off the show with, we seriously just like talking about crypto every day, folks. So it was never our intent to make this like something to blow up. It was something that if it happens naturally and organic as it has, then we would continue to take it just as serious as organic as it's happened. So you see us stepping our game up as our warriors step their game up too. Crypto Culture, Kenzie just emailed you as well.
Yep, just emailed you, just emailed it affordable REI. So it should be jumping on anytime.
Blues Lover, King, I rearranged my day so I can listen live. Seriously, I will take that to heart, Blues Lover, and we will do our job on this end too, seriously. And Lisa just actually emailed hers as well. So let's get Kenzie on here and let's get Lisa on here and let's call it a day on her. How about that?
Yeah, that's it. Those are the last two I just emailed. So whenever y'all get it, jump on and we'll go. All right, there's Kenzie right there.
All right. Before Kenzie gets started, again, I want to talk about this last story as we get him live. Again, that's Crypto Culture. Miami nightclub accepts Bitcoin as nightlife cautiously returns. E11, even Miami is enabling payments in Bitcoin and other cryptos as part of its post-pandemic reopening on April 23rd. Even though we all know they've been open for the last 2.5, 3 months.
They've been open, bro.
Crypto Culture, what's the word, Kenzie?
Kenzie, what y'all got going on?
Right now, there we go.
Hey, there we go. I'm in here. Hey, congratulations, man. Happy 700. 10K on the way. 10K on the way. Let's do it. What were we talking about? I was actually talking about the topic. I ain't
no, it's
a nightclub in Miami. Yeah, the nightclub in Miami.
Oh, this is a perfect story for you, Crypto Culture.
Are you kidding? I ain't spending a dime on this crypto. Are you kidding? Look, hold on, dime. What you talking about, bro? Talking about DJing in the chat. Well, I ain't gonna lie. All the little dime, man. But hey, at least they thinking about it. At least they want some. At least we got small businesses trying to get some instead of just trying to buy it. But nobody's gonna spend it because they have that pizza man fear. I forget what they call it. But
The guy spent the money on pizza.
Yeah, and nobody's spending anything, but at least they trying.
They'll get a couple people to bite. You know what I mean? Like some high roller who's like, who cares about one Bitcoin? I got 1,000. You know what I mean? They'll get somebody to bite. So I always tell businesses, you never know. I mean, most people not gonna spend it, but you never know. It might be that one guy. What if your bank account is shut down tomorrow and all you got is Bitcoin? And you want to go to a club?
I think people are using in Miami. When that card gets declined and that girl is looking at him like, you broke? Hey, going down.
You gonna pull out that Bitcoin wallet real quick.
What? So quick.
Listen. It says here that they will soon start accepting crypto for payment for tables, drinks, and merchandise. Hey, bottle service, we're gonna need that 0.75 Bitcoin, baby. Like, what's going on here? This is crazy. Crypto and culture. I want to shout out crypto and culture too. This was one of the first crypto videos. He had one of the first crypto videos I ever saw, where it was like it was a pool party. He went to a pool party with his video camera. Listen, people, I thought I was watching College Hill. He's at a barbecue pool party in some backwood country spot with his camera. People dancing and drunk, and he just rolling up to people asking them about Bitcoin. They like, hey, I don't know, but I like it. So shout out to you. That was a very lit
shout out to Kenzie, man. Yeah, one of my favorite YouTubers. Definitely love it, Kenzie.
Where can they find you? Where can they find you? What are you working on, crypto culture?
Right now, I'm just consistently just trying to keep people updated with the market. Actually, like morning times, I'll be up a little bit earlier. I'll be up tomorrow morning watching that Coinbase IPO with you guys. But really, I've just been I've been in a lot of DJing coins recently, and I try not to put too much videos out about it because I know how the game works right now, and I'm not gonna put my face out there with this DJing coin. Just.
Oh, we lost him.
We lost him.
And last but not least, let's get Lisa in here. Lisa, Bitcoin's Age should have emailed you by now.
Yeah, I already sent the email.
Perfect.
Check and make sure to see if you can jump
on. We'll just stand by for Lisa, and we'll call it a day on that. William Clark said, "Where's the Crypto Warriors merch at?" We said we were going to do it probably after 10,000 people. So here we go. But also, you can get Minho Donahue's. This is his hoodie. His merchandise is always in the description as well. Lisa, welcome to the show. Finally able to meet you live. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Lisa.
Let's get up here, Lisa. You got to mute your YouTube.
Oh, you got to mute the YouTube.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so excited. Hold on.
All good.
There we go.
Show start when we used to refresh it ourselves. Welcome to the show, Lisa. Thanks for being here. How are you today?
Thank you, guys. I'm so happy to be here. I recommend you guys all the time. I just want to say, because you're Black, but you're not just Black, even though that's enough for me. It's because you guys know what you've been doing. You've been here for all this time, you know, all the news stories. And what I notice is that you can hear something and it triggers something from 2 years ago, and you both are on it. You're like, we remember this from 2017, and that is so valuable for us right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of the new people that come in, everything they're getting is fresh. So we've seen people rebrand. We've seen people change companies. We've seen these names float around that were really, you know, scammers, but then they come up with the new people like, hey, trust me, because I've been in the market since, and me and King, we have great memories. We remember everything. And I've been here since 2013. So there's some people, I've seen them rebrand 3-4 times. So again, we just try to give people the good information, because once you have that, then you can kind of navigate without having to pay too much tuition.
And Lisa, you're an intelligent, you're an investor, you're an intelligent investor. You know what's going on in many markets, which we'll quickly talk about. But first, thoughts on crypto. I saw you mention some different projects that you're in. What are your thoughts on the market right now? What do you like? What are you looking at? Hey, put on them expert shoes today. Let's go. We got you live.
All right.
Do it.
Oh, can I cuss? No, I'm not gonna cuss. All right.
Yeah, we started off the show cussing. Remember?
Because we start off cussing.
We started off. If you join late and you've been watching live, we started.
Oh, well, you know, Coinbase, whatever. I'm not gonna chase that hype. It has nothing on Binance. I've been in Binance since 2017. And you guys remember in 2017, it's still that
you
flawless.
say how much you made. I know you've been in there that long. That explains it now. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
But even then, you went to it and you're like, dang, this exchange is so nice compared to these other exchanges. I can get all my coins. It was stable. They had good customer service. It was just real obvious. And then you get a discount. It was just a no-brainer. And so now that it just shot up, like I've always known it was good, but now it's everyone's finding out. And I look at it and it has 40 times the volume of Coinbase, right? It has Binance Smart Change, which has taken over Ethereum. And I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm not buying Coinbase. I'm already in bed with BNB, and I don't see why it can't 40x whatever Coinbase does. So I don't see why it can't if it's already has the volume and it's taken on Ether as 37% of Ether's market share. Like this is a no-brainer. So Coinbase, you're cute. You're very cute, but I'm gonna stick with BNB. And I'm looking at my Ethereum. And I'm like, I don't know if I should switch that over. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm making big girl choices. You know?
Shout out to Lisa Phillips. Like that is I can start off intelligent investor. That is a great breakdown from a technical side too, not just a fundamental side. And for those listening, I mean, she literally just dropped some jewels on you of why that is a definite coin you should be taking a look at. So shout out to that breakdown, Lisa. Appreciate that. And can you also tell us where we can find you, what you're working on? I know you're in real estate as well. So this crypto knowledge you just learned, you have like 10 times this in the real estate market, right?
Well, it's very interesting because since I'm a real estate investor, I do understand wealth and cycles and understand something that can be really downtrodden, can be regentrified. Right. And so nothing ever loses. It can lose value, but it doesn't go to zero. So I've actually translated that to cryptocurrency. So as Ether right now, their gas fees is at this, no one really likes it. That doesn't mean it's out. It just means it's going to go down. It's sort of, I'm just going to give an example. It's sort of like when all the Black people moved downtown and all the white people fled, but then because of white flight, that's just a thing. And then they move all back and then all of a sudden it shoots up. So then I look at Ether, it's like, oh, it's just in a down cycle. All the minorities moved in. And I say that tongue in cheek. I work with Black investors, I invest in Black communities, but that is what happens. Like, we just need to be real about what happens and who has what value. I have the highest value for my community. Don't worry about that. And so, I apply that knowledge, and I'm a gold bug and I'm a prepper. I have like a Black women's prepper group. Like, I'm all of those things. So like crypto is the apex, like Michael K. Saylor said. And so when you apply all of those things to it, so I do real estate investing, but I've been applying it to crypto and find out those same cycles, those same wealth, when you think about it, still apply and hold. And with the business aspect. So I'm Lisa Phillips. I have affordable REI. I help Black professionals invest in Black communities. Also, a lot of people who made money in crypto, they're like, I have $40,000 in my crypto accounts. Now we're working together to buy properties. So we're taking the money out. And I showed them, legal and discreet methods of doing it that are legal. You just have to self-report. And now we're buying properties with it. And I also do for the beginners and for my real estate investors, if you're a beginner, I just do a fundamental type, this is Bitcoin workshop. They're like $5. This is just because I see this, Zay, as like, this is our moment for the Black community. We don't have to ask anyone for reparations. We can just get on this money before everyone else. And it works. It's designed to work with the earlier you get in. We don't need to ask anyone for anything.
No more asking.
People $10. Yes, we don't need to ask permission to be great. So that's why I'm doing these workshops. They're geared towards beginners, but I also bring in my knowledge and my gold knowledge. And I find that crypto is perfect for all of that. So that's what I'm doing. You can catch me at Affordable REI on all social media.
There we go. Affordable REI. And again, Lisa, thank you for calling in. Appreciate all that good information.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Have fun, everyone.
Have a good one. Cheers. Cheers. All right. Last few comments before we get out of here. Addie A. Want to give a shout out to Addie A. Said, my future husband, Carmelo. Yes, I can never pronounce Carmelo's last name. Said, put me on to you guys. And now I'm addicted crypto warrior. Addie, welcome to the Warriors. We appreciate you being here. Morpheus Mine said, I think you already mentioned, but Grayscale Bitcoin Trust is great for your 401k too. It's not a direct buy, but it works. Thank you for that, Morpheus, for sure. Yasmin Hayes, there's so much info about crypto. Thanks for all that you do. Yes, and for those who are wondering, that was another reason too, to go back to the genesis of it, since this is episode 700. We started the show for a couple of different reasons. One, it was because we were on the phone. Both of us were on the phone like 15 hours a day, like 30 hours total. Essentially having this same hour-and-a-half conversation every day about what Bitcoin is and how it works. This is 2016 we're talking. So we started.
I'm sneaking off at my job, sneaking off into the office, back office, so I can talk on phone. Missing for an hour.
Right. So we did a year of business together before we actually started the show. So when we started that show when we started this show in 2017, Bitcoin and Zay had already been behind the scenes together for a year doing business. And the show was to actually serve clients who we were on the phone with all day so they could just see the morning news and what was going on. We won't have to tell them that a dip didn't mean that they're about to lose all their money type of deal, right? Fast forward, another reason why we started the show is because when I first saw cryptocurrency in 2014 and ignored it until I talked to Bitcoin Zay into 2016, it was because there wasn't information. And then even in 2016, when I'm learning about it, I'm doing all my due diligence stuff, there still isn't that much information. There weren't that many YouTubes. In 2017, one of the YouTubes that started was pumping BitConnect, and I was like, yo, this is like a scam to me. So it was just a lack of information. There wasn't a lot of good literature. And Bitcoin Zay didn't want to go on camera. And I was like, bro, trust me, you know more than a lot of people say they do. And we can break this down in a simple form for an audience. And blah, blah, this is how the show came. I think it was Sergeant Crypto or Crypto Q who helped us with the name. Speaking of which, we have to talk about the name, people.
You gotta talk about the name.
You gotta talk about the name since we're talking about the beginning before we log off. There seems to be some confusion about the gentleman of crypto being associated with being gentlemanly or something. I think. The gentleman of crypto, again, I think it was either Crypto Q or Sergeant Crypto. I can't remember who helped us name it, but that is a offshoot of the gentleman of Cali when Narcos was out when we started the show in 2017. So if that doesn't give you some information about our personalities, nothing else will. But it definitely wasn't off of pulling out your seat and making sure you sat at the dinner table first. Let's get out of here. No, it's
it was definitely
those are jokes. Those are jokes.
Chivalry is dead. And
but you killed it. No, it's fine.
But no, Gentleman of Cali was definitely it.
Gentleman of Cali, people. So let's keep that in consideration when you come to our comment section. Crazy, all right? Stacy Mitchell said, peace, fam. I'm new to the channel and was wondering where you host your classes. I heard you mention it on live. Where and how do I access it? So there's two things. For those who missed last week, you didn't miss it. We did not do a Talk Shop live last week. We put that on a quick pause because, again, it's a very new platform. It's some back. If you see any of these new technological platforms, same as like the D2, and we thought we were going to go decentralized YouTube, like the new platform. So there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes we have to work with and make sure they're right. So we are going to try to have the show this week. We'll keep you updated on that. And then our masterclass, we have it slated, I think, for another anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks, but we are working on a crazy in-depth masterclass to the point where when you press click, we don't care if you're 8 years old or you're 80, you should be able to buy, sell, trade, make money, invest, margin, do whatever you want in this space. So we are taking more time with that to make sure it's right. But those are the two classes. Nappy Way said, keep stacking those sats, worry about spending later. However, I do have my finger over the sell button for all my altcoins. There it is. There it is. Yep. Tonio said, this live's been lit. So much positive vibes for sure. Thanks to you all. We truly appreciate it. Darnell, yep, that was again, that was our bet this past Sunday. Alpha Rodriguez, y'all doing great. Wait till majority hops on crypto. Y'all gonna blow up. Great knowledge, great questions, consistency, and humor. Doing a fantastic job. Keep it up. Again, thank you all warriors for watching. You got anything else, Bitcoin Zay? I'm looking at the last.
Oh no, this show was a whirlwind. It was so good seeing people come on, so many people from all different walks of life, all learning together. Again, we're teaching people that are teaching people. So that's what all I like to see. The students have become the masters.
That's another receipt list, people, that we won't even bring those names out because it is bad for business, and I get it. But you have no clue how many people in this space teaching people we didn't taught. So we'll just leave it there.
Yeah, we'll just leave it there. And again, it's fine because that's why we put the information out. But we like our people who, have been around since the beginning. People like P-Man Van, literally from the first show, he's been here. And he's
Tonio
last 4 years.
From Tonio Live days.
From I Go Live. Yeah, when we were still in like show number 10, he was around. So people like that sticking around just shows, consistency works. And we're just glad our warriors have stuck with us and hopefully stick with us long term as well.
Yep. And you know what, last quickly but not least, we do have to officially talk about Mikhail McLean said that we talk about Coinbase IPO. Today we didn't officially talk about it because we have in the past, My thoughts on it, again, it's going to be cool for crypto. If you have the money, it'll be cool to have a piece of it just for the novelty to say, hey, yep, I invested in that too type of deal. But I don't think you need to rush to an investment in the first, I said the first 90 days. I will take that back a little bit, only because crypto could pump crazy this summer. And if it goes crazy and pumps this summer, just off the strength of Coinbase having the IPO and being the only public crypto company, they will actually pump too. So I will settle that down a little bit. I would say I do think a dip should happen. I think a dip will happen the first 24, 72 hours still. But I will take back that 90 days. I did forget we're going into the summertime and the bull market fully commences. You see Bitcoin goes to 70 something, 80K. Then the Coinbase stock shares are going to pump as well. So something to take a peek at as well. There we go. BK keeps on taking bits. It's Carmelo's new screen name. There you go. Because you know I couldn't pronounce that last name. I kept trying all the time. All right. Other than that, that is the show for the day, people. Make sure you all smash that like and share. Or if you didn't like this and you don't like us, again, don't smash that like and share. Click that unsubscribe and go home.
And go away.
And for those who are like blues lovers, some of the folks last square called in for work. As always, thank you for rearranging your day and listening to us. And as I said, we started off this show in our free time. We do realize we're entering a more mature stage for the show as far as making sure we're here and on time. So we will work on that for sure. And for those who love us, keep loving us. We appreciate it. For those who hate us, pull up. You know what time it is now. I'm not playing. Anyway, smash that like and share. We see you all tomorrow with some more crypto news. Cheers.